Welcome back. Oh man, we're starting right on time. The only thing we have on our to-do list today is to build the refinery circle. Just one task. Might take us a couple hours, but we're gonna get it done. So there's oil over here that we're currently using to make plastic and rubber. We're gonna put that on a train. We're gonna drive it under the mega factory. This is the back side of the mega factory. We're gonna go down this hill, turn in, and drop the oil off here for use. I think I'm gonna go over here and grab this level. I like the level. I like the level that this stuff is sitting at, I guess. It's right above the water. The water actually laps over a little bit. We probably won't see that because this particular piece of functionality is a little higher than that. Plus, we are dealing with our own grid. Eventually, we'll come back and delete this. Should I get that? I should probably get that. This is just a no kidding guaranteed way to confirm this height, or yeah, this height and this location and this grid. We came in, we could land right around here. Of course, now I am gonna have to swim. And I don't want to swim. And we got those mobs waiting for us. Okay, back to it. We're going to vertically go down. It's very reflective. There we go. All this is going to get deleted. We'll probably have the train come in from a higher level, drop down, have it be a train station right in this area. And then we'll go out here for the first refinery. My hope is that that gives us enough room Oh man, I suddenly feel like I'm way out in the middle of the ocean. I guess technically I am. Out in the middle of the ocean. Let's delete most of this and see if we can use our low sky bridge. Do I want to use this? Why am I thinking about this? Probably for the side decorations, but let's just confirm that. Though it's probably too low. Oh, I might have to come back. I'd like to use this, but I don't think it's going to work. And we need to also make sure we don't go too far out, because then we'll be on the edge of the world, and that would be sad. To get through 98% of this only to find out that we're in the death zone. We should be okay, as long as we're not on the edge. But I kind of want to have a little more space. Let me give myself, I'm going to give myself 3 more foundations. So the trains come in here. They drop the oil. Oil gets moved, probably pumped above ground, out to the refinery that we're about to build. I probably need to have this on my bar. Let's see. We want the heavy oil residue. And I do believe we want 30 of these. It's gonna take a second to get our inventory fully populated the right way. Got to get rid of some of these and add some of these. Where are those AI limiters? All right. That's enough to get us... No, not really. We probably need to get a few more concrete. Let's put back... Yeah. There we go. That's enough to get us started anyway. All right. The first one's always the hardest. This game has a slight bug in it that makes it just a little bit more difficult than it should be to attach blueprints to your bar. That's okay. We got it. All right. So this is the blueprint. This is the heavy oil residue. We're going to double check the recipe once we have it in place. It looks like if we just gave ourselves a little bit more foundation, we'd be close. I think I want the flat side of this to be in the middle of our walkway. This right here should be right here. $15 on that side, $15 on that side. This should be right in the middle. Fingers crossed anyway. Oh, is that stuff underwater? That might be a little too low. How far underwater are we talking here? Too far, probably. All right. Darn it. I'm gonna have to raise this up a little bit. I guess that might look cool, actually, because then we can have a nice 4-meter height right here. Maybe you could pump the oil in to this guy. Of course, now it might not be tall enough to touch the water, so we're gonna have to play with this height a little bit. Oh, come on. Too bad that if you delete something, it should put it back on your to-do list. Like if I build it and then delete it, I obviously didn't build it, so why is it off my to-do list? Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I think it's too high now. Oops. And I'm not going to be able to nudge this far enough, I don't think. Oh. Actually, that's perfectly heighted. Huh. It's like sitting right on the water. It's floating, basically. Technically, if I really wanted it, I could probably drop it down. So I put in a 4-meter. I could probably put in like 2. This is a 1-meter right here, and a 1-meter on top, and a 4-meter in middle. So I could probably drop it down to a 3-meter, and then partially submerge. This lighting would be right on the edge of the water. Let's do that. Am I dropping dismantle crates all over the place? Looks like it. This is definitely one of those, once it gets started, it's good, but you don't want to get it started until you're happy with it, because once you get it built, you're never going to want to undo it. Just got to find this dismantle crate. Where is it? Hello? Oh, wow. Downside of building way up in the air or over water. It's alright though, we'll fix it in a second. There actually isn't a dive mechanic. But if you hit the water hard enough, you will go under. Okay, let's try this at 3 meters instead of 4. 1, 2, 3. Assuming we have enough stuff. Well, that's way higher. Let's dump some more stuff just so we don't create a bunch of dismantle crates trying to figure this thing out. You know what? Let me go out over here. Look at it from this direction. Ah, see, so there's multiple snap points. Somewhere, and this is the area, I think. Sometimes you just need a new perspective. Let me nudge this one. So theoretically anyway, this is the middle of the refinery that will make heavy oil residue, and then we'll just dump the rubber straight into a sink. I don't even think we need to consider keeping it. I did consider keeping it, and I could make that consideration one more time. The upside to keeping that rubber is that you could just recycle it, but it's going to be a pain to get it out of here, so I think I'm just going to sink it. Now, finding the perfect way to click through this is going to be a challenge. We're going to have to find something that we can use as our landmarks, because we are not going to have room to nudge with lots of room. Is that right? I hope so, because I'm already liking the way it's looking. All right, so we built 2. That means we need 28 more, not 26 more. Also, push comes to shove, we can always hook in. So that's something to consider as well. Let me think for a moment. Edit +2. Is that the snap point? I see that line lined up with that other line. The answer to that question is no. So many things being constructed all around you. Oh, we ran out of materials. Is this the line? Aha, that looks better. Let me go over here and grab some wire at least, or cable. Get that off our list. What's way up here? I'm starting to worry I didn't bring enough concrete. I might not have. That's okay. Concrete is close. I think this is right. I'm going to try it on the nudge. I lost it when we hit the water. But I think we finally found our rhythm here. Even though it doesn't look like it exists the second you click it. One more. See that line in the blueprint and the line on the foundation? I believe that is the connect. Can't get through that way though. Put down one or two more of these and we'll check our work. Why are we rotating? I don't like that. I don't know. Looks pretty good. I want to take a look from the upstairs area there. I'm also going to grab some concrete.
Sings the first symphony of the blood.
First, there was a whole involved process of evolution from single-celled organisms to mammals, rodents specifically.
Explosion.
And that's not even explaining the whole dinosaur extinction meteor making room for mammals to dominate the animal kingdom instead.
Multiple explosions.
You know what, I will just compile a data package for you to look at later, because I don't even know where to start with the whole ape thing.
Harmonious explosion.
Harmonious explosion. Okay. All of our temporary machines are getting kind of out of control. Here are some rotors and motors. We know we need extra pipes to connect all this stuff. 'Cause that's going to be the hard part. So we're going to have to go through and connect the pipes. Then we're going to have to connect the belts. And then we're gonna have to connect the power. But I kind of had this vision of this being a circle that you could see from here. Yeah, kind of like that. That's gonna work. I think this is gonna be quite nice. Uh-oh. We're just punishing our graphic card at this point. Surely we don't need all this stuff. I guess whatever parts we do need, we can just reuse. Just pull it back from the digital depot. But we need space. Lots of space. $800. 1, 2, 3, 4. Surely we don't need all this copper sheet. And we're loading it back up, so by the time we use all the copper sheet, we should have it in the digital depot. I'm so excited this is working. My slide game is kind of leaves a lot to be desired. That was a good one. We should be seeing the other side here soon. There it is. Just in time to be done. I'm getting good with this. Uh-oh. It claims that theoretically I need 9 more of these. I don't see how 9 more of these is going to fit. We may have to recalculate a few things. We have to overclock? We have to overclock. And that is the circle completed. Ooh, it's dark in here without that. I put those couple of lights in, but all lumen is very, very dark. All right, how am I gonna pop out of here? I don't know, kind of works for me. I need to get a perspective so I can see how many of these I actually built. I was planning on 30, but it looks like I can only fit 24. At that rate, though, very minimal amount of overclocking will get us back to 30. And if we're smart about it, it won't totally wreck the power output. So I guess technically the numbers don't lie. It has to be, well, considering how you delete and add things. But if I deleted something, if I had 2 that I wanted to build, if I built it, then deleted it. Oh yeah, I finished this in a video that hasn't been released yet. I'm very happy with this. This is the version 5 of the power tower. Full infinity mirror. Lots of spoilers in this live stream. Yeah, I kind of wish I could play this game at kind of like dusk till dawn, 24/7. A night cycle that was dusk, dawn, and night would be great for me. How can I count these from here? 1, 2. All right, wait a minute. The one just right of this part, just to the right of this, right? That's 1. All right, this is too hard to count. We're going to just jump down there. The point is it looks pretty cool from here. That one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh no! 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. 24 it is. At 24 times 30, 30 times 24, 720. Oh, actually, no, that's more than enough capacity. We're actually gonna have to slow some of these down so we don't over. Yeah, because we only have 600 ore or 600 oil at our disposal. So that's gonna be better than I thought. The less fun thing is gonna be connecting all these pipes. I might do the more fun thing first, which would be to start the center building. This should be pretty close to the center. How closer to the edge are we now? Oh, we got plenty of room if that map is accurate. Uh-oh. Why am I green now? Oh, because I'm mousing over it. Ooh, that's worrisome. Why is this green? Okay, that was just a visual bug. I probably don't have a lot of room. How many foundations are here? Uh-oh, we got a quarter foundation. That's gonna make finding the center a little more difficult. 15. $24. So 12 and an 8. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's probably closer to the center than the one I picked. We'll try it. I probably need to build a hyper cannon so I can go back and forth. This is actually a long run to check our stylistic choices. I think we have the beginnings of a hypertube room down here though, don't we? It'll get us a little higher, a little easier. It's a cloudy day in Satisfactory. How much in the middle does that look like? It's in the middle. Probably close enough without getting out a protractor. Making a circle out of squares means you're probably never going to have a true center easily defined, though I guess that can't. Well, maybe. I built 24 of them, so every 6 means it's another quarter. Trying to get a nice aerial view here. I mean, if I told you that that pylon was in the center, you'd kind of believe it, right? Like, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Which one of these do I want to give up? I think I'm going to give up this one. If it's off, it's just going to have to be off by that little amount. This is going to be our center point. Right here. How big of a thing do we want to make? Do we want to make this thing round? What is this thing actually going to do? We built 24 of these, 20 rubber. That is 1 belt's worth if we go all the way around. If we went halfway, dumped it out, I think 2 awesome sinks would be smart. I'm worried that if we go too much bigger than that, it's gonna kind of encompass the area. You know? It is technically off by that much. Not even a half foundation. It's like an eighth of a foundation. I think, though, that's the size that we want. And then generally I'm saying, like, put an awesome sink here. And another one here. We just burn down the rubber using those two. Bring in the oil on this line. Probably end up with a oil water tower. And then move the oil out. Probably go down and under into here. And then we'll just have to connect it through. The first connection is going to be a nightmare, but after that it should be just connect next, connect next, connect next. Should I hit the hyper cannon again? I mean, that's very promising. It'll be interesting to see how the train comes into play on this. Comes into play in this, yeah. Uh-oh. I think I would call that visually centered enough. It's probably off by a very slight amount. Oil comes in. Do we then pump it up? Have this be like an oil water tower? We know we're going to bring in pretty sure it's 600 oil. 2 impure, 2 normal. Fully overclocked. I think that comes out to... Oh boy. I'm suddenly questioning myself. Hold on. Oil extractor, 250 clock speed. 150 plus 150 is 300. 300 plus 300 is 900. Uh-oh. We do need 30. We do need to overclock. We do need multiple pipes now. You know what? Let's check and see if we've got it. We're short a little bit of cable, of all things. We also need power, but at least this way it's kind of built. 900, huh? Uh-oh. Hold on. Pay no attention to my sloppy streaming. So we are going to have to overclock some of this stuff. Kind of a little bit of form over function, right? Because technically we need 30 of these. But with a tad bit of overclocking, I somehow convinced myself I didn't need the overclock, but obviously we do. That's where we were testing the original build. I like the fact that you can see the shininess of the oil. Normal, normal. This one's going to be impure. And then the one we're using is also going to be impure. So yeah, that's exactly 900. Can we get these in logistically? Looks like they're going to give me a hard time about targeting underwater. I did hear a click though that I didn't see represented. Invalid aim location. We almost have to figure this out. I'm gonna try a 1 meter foundation. The reason why I'm trying this is because this way we don't have to hook in to this. It can just be kind of connected. But it's only going to work if we can get up and under here. Is there like ground in here or something? No. Why will it not let me aim on both sides of this? There's absolutely no way to test that worked. Well, I guess we could look. All right. Take the tops away. Oh, and then does that make it? No, but that's deleting both of them. I can't delete just the top. I like where your head's at, though. I think 1.0 definitely got a lot of reflective updates. At some point, we'll connect this. Then we'll go underground, underwater. One space, two side by side. One space, two side by side. So I guess technically this should be a 1 meter foundation. Then I think we run the oil probably above ground into here. I'd love it if I could do this in one shot. I don't know that I can, though. Sometimes this game. 1, 2-ish, 3-ish. I mean, it's possible that a road barrier would allow us to go rectangular here or circular here. This is more space than we need, though. All we really want to do is get this in here, pump it up, store it, get yelled at by multiple people because I don't necessarily have to do that, and then pump it right back out. I don't really need all this space. This is more space than I need. I really don't need a ton of liquid storage. Do I even have access to liquid storage? Oh, yeah. 2 of these is probably our minimum, though. I think, you know, one thing we could do is we could just put in the light columns. If there's a pipe stuck in the top, it won't snap there again. Ah. Oh yeah, the ramp foundation would have been a good idea. I think we've got it though. Like, at the end of the day, I can see that it's there, which is good enough for me. Technically, it doesn't even really have to be that tall. It doesn't have to be that much. It doesn't have to store a ton. Let's put in the walls. Yeah, we got them connected. Logistics. I don't think I can fit this on a single... This is not enough room to do this. Probably need to make it a bigger square. Storage container. What does a water tower actually look like? What's a high-tech water tower look like? That's what I want to know. Let's see if we can grok us some ideas. I want a make an image of a high-tech futuristic. I don't know how to spell, sorry. Liquid storage building. Let's see what Grok has to say. Circular with a bunch of stuff in it. Please try again. Actually, that's not... Ugh, that annoys me that that's not terrible. Dang it. Try again, please. Yeah, that's just a fridge. I actually kind of like what's going on here. And we've got stuff to support that too. Maybe. Transport circle top. We could do something like this. Have it kind of over here, but higher up. And then just put in a few liquid storage in the midst of that. What part do we want to have this start with? Probably want it to go kind of out, right? From here, though, I cannot tell at all what I'm doing. The only part about this I don't like is that we can't put curved glass around it. There is no transparent snap point. And why did it looks like there's a face in the side of that mountain? I mean, this placement wouldn't be bad if it weren't totally wrong. What a terrible place for a dismantle crate. This is the only downside to the taking from the digital depot. While you're trying to be in creative modes, you pull things from the digital depot, then you delete it, and then you have more in your inventory than you had before. And then you create a crate. All the while, your factory is slowly reloading your depot. That's not right. Why do I keep picking that one? I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter. Whatever height I choose, right? I feel like this is not visually tall enough. Hmm. Looks like we're gonna have to put in a few extra. I might have to just kind of take this as the new height and build around this. The question is it where we want it horizontally? I'd probably say a full foundation sticking out would be nice. I really want to make use of this for something other than the train. Really, really want to. It might not happen though. Inverted ramp 4 meters, so we'll just put it here and then whip it across. Oh boy. This whole thing's busted. Is this really gonna do it for me though? I'm kind of thinking it's not. Not just because it's an absolute nightmare to get it built. Whoa! Okay. Worry there, I deleted the whole thing again. We're out of quartz crystal. One would hope that we've got some in here. We got a little bit. think I'm going to regret deleting that last one. Or not. It's either that or I'm going to stumble upon something that's kind of cool. Alright, we definitely need quartz crystal. We are getting stymied every step of the way here. I was going to stop over at the other base, but looks like we could glide our way there. Ooh, there's a purple power slug there. Hunting for slugs at night. Definitely the way to go. I know for a fact this won't get us all the way back in one shot. Look at that lumen pop in. That's funny. Alright, let's see if we can hit this one. Oh, missed. Alright, let's see if we can get a... Do we need a third or a fourth one in here? That's the one over. So this is it. It's a shame that pipes don't extend infinitely. It'd be really nice if they did. You know, they might not be infinite, but that's far enough. Now, technically, those aren't really ready for me yet. because we have like double layer of foundations there. Unfortunately, it's technically not going to allow me to ramp or go through this ramp. What am I looking for? Organization, probably. Couple of tiny fluid buffers, missing frames. We didn't bring frames with us at all. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a lot more airtime on that launch than I do some of the other ones. I still don't know what I'm going to do with these corners. I have an idea. Fortunately, I can't send light beams into the sky. I guess technically I should have landed on the tower. What do you think of the new finishes? I'm definitely liking them. Unpainted and chrome are very close to each other, but copper is an undoubtedly welcome addition. Okay. Maybe a half foundation. Oh, I guess we need a little bit more support. Maybe the third one's asking too much. Yeah, these two are inside the ring. I should just do two. Yikes, what the heck? Oh. 5 meters of pipeline, or kilometers of pipeline. Expert level of cloning there. I kind of like where this is headed. I thought I already set this to chrome. Oh, nope. That's the additional step that you have to make in order to reach out, I guess. I don't think this will reach. Yeah, we didn't really address this problem. Just kind of whined about it a little bit. We can decide later how we want to deal with that. It would seem to me some sort of rounding of this building would make a lot of sense. But maybe we don't have to do all of that right now. Heavy modular frame required. I'm thinking... Uh-oh. I'm thinking that we totally cut ourselves out of having an awesome sink in here. Oops. Well, I was going to have 2 of these. I guess now I only have 1. Oh boy, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to connect. And to be sure that I'm doing it right, that's really the problem. Comes out here, goes around, goes in here, then kicks out to here. So technically I need to connect both of those. That and this both need to be connected. I'm trying to decide if connecting to the outside is the right way to go. Doing this 24 times is going to be something else. Oh, I think there's the rhythm. I think I can actually slide under. Whatever's happening, it's a grace period that I'm going to take advantage of. Kind of in the zone now. What am I even doing here? Why am I connecting belts? Oh, right, because I need to get rid of the rubber that gets made. Specifically for the awesome sink that we just built. Keep thinking that the next one is the last one. There's always one more. Oh, we made it back around. Ooh. And there's the proof. I could, for symmetry reasons, run another belt from this side. I might do that. But for right now, let's get this conveyor hole done. We need a wall. There needs to be a conveyor hole wall. Marshall, I've been on the lookout for your first video. Still in the works? Just trying to build anticipation. Should we? I think we already tried tweaking this to the side, though. Let's try it one more time. It's inside this building, so no one's ever going to see it, but it'd be nice if it were aligned all the same. Well, that's claiming to be lined up. This is going to be a nightmare. Underwater belts with 3 meters of vertical clearance to actually get it built. What am I pressing? Yeah, that's not giving me the beep of confirmation, unfortunately. That was just a miss. There you go. It'd be really convenient if I had some rubber on me. Of course I don't. I could temporarily turn this into a plastic refinery. Oh yeah, you know what? That smart splitter's probably stopping that from working. Oh, this test turns out to be very useful. Uh-oh. Where are they all going? They're probably going all the way around the circle now. Right output any, thinner output overflow. Oh, that's because I connected it to the wrong side. This should be any, and this should be none. Of course, now we have to wait for it to go all the way around, come back again. Why isn't it going out? Yikes. Any undefined? I am starting to think this isn't actually connected. It's acting connected, but nothing is going through. Hopefully I don't have to specify plastic. Yeah, that's not connected. How are we going to get this to build? I'm trying to take a shortcut that's probably making this harder than it needs to be. Well, that did it. That at least gave us enough to test that. Rubber, close. After all that, I'm tempted not to do anymore. But that would destroy the symmetry of the whole thing. And we don't have the belt speed. So we're not allowed to be lazy. This won't work otherwise. One off and then in. Looks like it connected to me. If that didn't go, it's fine. We will figure it out when it comes time. Well, that part's working at least. Let's put a couple of... Honestly, I kind of like the idea of connecting this on the ramp. We got the wall here as well, though. Customizer, chrome finish. We'll just go most of the way out. We'll figure out the rest of it later. All in all, I think that's kind of a proof of concept that we've got going here. Not bad for our first one. Oil gets trained in, gets pumped over, gets sent up into the reserve here, drops back down, gets refined. Once refined, moves on to the next level. Alright, hold on. We gotta get this last little bit of pipe built. There we go. Sheesh. 1 meter foundation, please. A snap point that I could actually use, please. I guess you prefer not to do that. Wow, I have never seen this before. Inverted ramp. Maybe we should do that after we turn on Zoop. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it done. I'll have to decide how I want to come back and revisit this edge. Probably just a 4-meter foundation though. Kind of jammed right in there is how I want to do it. Vertical means vertical up, not vertical down. That can't be right. Yeah, I think we'll just let that go for now. Let's take a look and see where we are. Yeah, I think with a beauty pass, we've got something pretty cool here. But I think with that, we're going to go ahead and call it. It was supposed to be a short stream, and we're already getting into 2.5 hours range, so we're going to call it there. We're definitely set up to refine this into heavy oil residue and rubber. We'll send the rubber down, send that into this super secret awesome sink. We'll do something with this. Maybe we'll put in some additional screens. Maybe we'll just put the screens inside and put some windows on here. I do think putting a ramp on this side would be kind of cool too, but then you're going to have to cut through. Cutting through pipe isn't as cool as, well, cutting through pipe looks better than cutting through the belt. That just looks like clipping. For that to work, we would need half ramps, or we have to commit to more ramps. I think I'm good with this. We'll leave it like this for now. We need to get the wall ramps. Okay. We'll have to decide what we're going to do with those corners, but I think all in all, we've got a pretty good start for our refinery. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. So let's take one more look from above here. Oh yeah, that's gonna work out nicely. Are we allowed to be up here now? Nope. Invisible walled. Do I have enough gas to land safely? I should probably go for the water. Yeah, the answer is no. Uh-oh. Well, I'll deal with this off camera. We'll see you next time. We made it out.